When my mom said you'll be fine on your own, I thought she meant growing up. I didn't know she meant off the property papers. One look at that document and my name was gone, like I was never part of the family at all. I grew up in Maryland, but my roots, my parents' roots, run all the way back to a small village in Ghana. And even though we built our whole life here in the US, somehow the rules of there still decided the future of here. Rules I didn't even know I was being judged by. From the outside, we looked like any other hardworking immigrant family trying to climb out of the chaos. My brother Kojo was the first son, a title that apparently came with invisible golden armor. And me, I was the child who learned English first. The one who translated medical bills, bank papers, lease agreements. The one who worked double shifts through college, so my parents didn't lose the apartment when my dad got sick. When mom collapsed in the kitchen last year, I was the one who rode in the ambulance, holding her hand while she whispered my name like it was her lifeline. I maxed out 2 credit cards on her treatment, paid every hospital bill before they went to collections, cooked, cleaned, handled everything. So when she recovered enough to walk, I thought she'd finally see me, not just as her daughter, but as the one who held our whole family together. But mom had something different planned. She asked us to come to the community center where our family attorney rented space. I thought it was paperwork for her insurance, maybe something about future care. No, it was her will signing. She sat there, dressed in her best Sunday lace, acting like this was a graduation ceremony. Kojo was late, as usual, breezing in smelling like cologne and impatience. Still, my parents' faces lit up like royalty had arrived. The attorney slid a stack of documents across the table. My name wasn't on a single one. Not the house, not the land back home, not even the old truck dad doesn't drive anymore. Everything was going to my brother because, as mom put it, in our culture, the first son carries the family lineage. You, my daughter, you will be fine on your own. I felt the room tilt, not because I didn't understand the culture. It's been whispered my whole life, but because I never thought they'd use it to erase everything I'd done for them. I paid for their emergencies. I covered their debt. I made sure they stayed afloat in a country they barely understood. But when it came to who deserved inheritance, suddenly we weren't in Maryland anymore. We were back in the village, standing before traditions that didn't care who actually showed up when life got hard. The attorney cleared his throat like he wanted to disappear. Kojo stared at the floor. He knew. He absolutely knew. I walked out before the signing finished. Mom followed me, grabbing my arm, her voice soft, almost apologetic. My daughter, you're strong. You'll build your own life. Your brother, he needs this. Needs what? A house he didn't help pay for? Land bought with the money I earned? Legacy built on my sacrifices? I looked at her, really looked, and realized something I'd ignored for years. They didn't choose him because he deserved more. They chose him because tradition told them daughters are temporary, even when daughters are the ones who save the family. I didn't yell, didn't beg, didn't argue. I just said, "You're right, Mom. I will be fine on my own." And I walked away from the building, feeling the kind of heartbreak only immigrant daughters understand. The kind that isn't loud, but heavy. The kind that sits in your chest and whispers that love sometimes has conditions you never agreed to. 3 months later, Kojo called me in a panic. The house, too expensive for him. The land, worthless without someone to manage it. Mom and Dad, fighting with him because he isn't stepping up. They wanted me back for help, but I finally understood something. Helping them was kindness. Letting them repeat the same injustice was a choice. So I chose me. And now you tell me, was I wrong for walking away? Or was this the first time I let myself live without carrying a weight that was never mine? Because my comment section is about to explode either way.